excellent to be here. Who knew? I've always thought of Orlando as like, you know, Disney World and theme park heaven, but it's the land of butt-fucking bugs because... Dude. That's all I've been seeing since I got off the plane is bugs going ass to ass. Kind of phenomenal. I brought my kid with me. She's like, what are they doing? Sexual intercourse. I come prepared with nothing to say. I just kind of go off of what you guys want to talk about. And there's no such thing as a stupid question because most things lead to very long responses and whatnot. No question is kind of off limits. So let's just kind of jump into it. Are there mics or something? Generally, I sweat off about 5 pounds during the course of these things. So if you see me sweating profusely and whatnot, and I reach into that bag and start toweling off, don't call the ambulance. I sweat a lot. I sweat when I, breathe. And we're going to start with this gentleman right here. Sir, rock it. Just kick off the day well.
No pressure there, of course not. I'm more nervous than I thought I would be. I would like to know, I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck, and I've always, that's why I'm here today. I thought
you left yourself wide open for that one, sir. I can't help you out. I was sitting there going, I should say, oh, you're the one, but I was like...
Well, it's actually a backhand compliment to you. I feel that every movie that he does with you, he does his best performances.
I feel that too.
With the exception of Good Will Hunting, which, you had a part in as well.
And that was a fluke.
Well, yeah. I'd like to know, besides you guys being really good friends, what is it that makes you work so well together that will get him to be more passionate in his performances?
I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen him in stuff. Look, I'm an Affleck fan. I like everything the dude does. So I'm really not the guy to go after in terms of like, why is he, better with you than I see everything. I love Surviving Christmas, which, right away people are just like, as little credibility as you had to begin with, just right in the fucking shitter, or as we call it now, the Afflecker. But I think the dude's a hell of an actor, man. I think he's really good and whatnot. And I thought, like, even with something like Surviving Christmas, like, it was during the dog pile where, like, everything he did was shit. He's typical Ben to me. Like, he gives another good performance and shit. And it's weird to watch people kind of shit on him for a little while. Man took it hard up the ass like a butt-fucking bug, It's really... Give an Oscar for his troubles and shit, Never mind Hollywoodland. If I was him and I got up and if he wins an award later in the year, or next year, I would just be like, this is for Gigli, and have the audience be like, oh, fuck you, give it back.
I want to know if the animated movie, is it still going to happen?
Are we still going to do an animated flick? Yeah, we've been talking about doing it for a little while. We're talking about doing a straight-to-video version, because Harvey Weinstein, the chairman of Miramax, and now the chairman of the Weinstein Company, my boss for many years now, after the TV show got shit-canned, after ABC, they aired it twice, and they were like, fuck this. He came to us and he was just like, you know what we have to do now? And I was like, get rid of those Porsches that we bought ourselves when we thought we were going to make Simpsons-type money. And he was like, no, what we need to do is make a movie of it. And I was like, you want to do a theatrical film based on a cartoon that wasn't good enough to be on TV? And they pulled the fucking plug and now we're supposed to do a feature version? And he's like, yeah, man, because I was talking to Michael Eisner, and Michael Eisner ran Disney at the time, which owned Miramax at the time. And they still do, but Harvey doesn't work. And I was like, you want me to put Tigger in a Clerks cartoon? And he's like, no, make a cheap cartoon movie, and then, your audience will go to it, and that'll support it and shit. As long as we can make, you can make cartoons way cheap now. Everything got dark, I can't see anybody.
I'm over here, sir. All right, thank you.
All right. We will never get through the day if you keep doing that. Can we bring up the house lights just a little bit so I can see people I'm talking to? Otherwise, it's just one big mass. Or not. I don't need to see shit. Anybody? No? It's getting a little bright. Not the lights on me, the lights on them. Meanwhile, the donkey there just so I can have the one dude be like, you know, it's kind of weird. I remember on the first movie, there were a few reviews, more than one, that was just like, you know, the fact that it's shot in grainy black and white is brilliant because it gives the viewer the feeling that they're watching the movie as a fly on the wall via the store security camera. And, you know, I was like, well, of course. Even though that wasn't the case at all. You know, it's just, it was too expensive to shoot color, to process color film for us, so we shot in black and white. But that sounded so smart, I started telling people, well, we shot at Maison Scene as if through the store security camera. And people were like, wow, and that's how I got away with making 6 movies after it. Because people thought I had something on my mind, and then, you know, by the time I get to Clerks 2, they're like, no, not really. He just wants to see donkeys getting fucked by dudes. But yeah, sometimes there's metaphors there and sometimes there aren't. If they're painfully obvious, I'm not talented enough to pull off a subtle metaphor. So if it's painfully obvious, it's definitely me trying to make a metaphor. But, you know, if you're looking for something a little deeper or something like that, vis-a-vis like the big clit conversation, no. I just thought it was kind of cool to talk about big clits for a few sentences. Because it's bound to be true, I've never met any woman with a massive clit, but I really wanted to. Because it just would have made my life so much easier. Because I'm very, very lazy by nature. And